Reoccurring ankle pain, ankle locking, ankle sprains, ankle instability, vulnerabilities, especially after multiple sprains, injury, being in a cast, having been in a moon boot because of a surgical procedure. So many questions have come through regarding the ankle. Thank you very much. This one is for you. So number one, the test. I like to do this where feet in parallel like this and bend your knees past your toes as far as you can together like this. You will find the ankle that's a problem, the knee doesn't go as far. It just won't go compared to the other one. It's a real differential like that. And the pinching pains at the front of the ankle and also at the back of the ankle like so. The problem is the talus, this bone here, the talus right here, it sits in between. It does this, like that, does that. The problem is once trauma or multiple traumas, the nervous system around the ankle, very sensitive, locks, we'll keep it simple, and the talus jams. It doesn't move. It's incredible how this happens. I call it nerve locks, of course, that sit through here in your calf muscles, and there's one little cheeky one that sits up in your glutes, but definitely these guys, and that locks the talus. It locks it down. And that's why for years people can still suffer pain. Why doesn't this ankle ever get better? Here are a few tips to help. Number one, treatment, yes. You will need treatment on your calves. So wherever you are in the world, try and get some treatment on your calves. Ideally not painful, deep tissue manual therapies on your calves. More gentle, flushy. Try Jones points or strain, counter strain. Exists in America and in Australia a bit as well, in Europe. That can help. It's more gentle osteopathic work on your calves or manual therapies on your calves that's more flushy, stretchy, but gentle. On the ankle itself, a lot of people get mobilizations, right? On the ankle, a lot of manipulations and mobilizations to crack the ankle. Generally, I find people don't respond well to that, especially if this is chronic. They just don't get better. In fact, it can make you feel worse. A little trick actually is you can do this yourself watching a movie or watching sport. I'll take this off. You can actually press on a point right here. So the medial malleoli right there, the bony bit, just on the bottom here, if you press on it, you'll find, oh, gee, that's tender. It's really painful right here. And you can put your leg in this position and gently push your calcaneal bone, your heel bone, and gently push it down towards the floor or roll it outwards like this, or roll it outwards like that. And you'll find, okay, less tender, a bit less tender there. And just maintain this position like this, watching sport for a minute or two. Just hold and sustain. You can do it that way. And then you can do it this way, pulling it inwards like so, maintaining the same point right there, pulling it inwards and hold. You can play with that yourself. I like to also just after the few minutes of doing it each way, hold and sustaining, just rolling the ankle around. You can do some of this stuff yourself, just playing with the front part of your ankle and just moving the ankle yourself. After that, also I recommend stretching your calves a lot during the day. Stretch your calves a lot in this position, like this, feet facing forward. You can do it that way. You can obviously do it this way, where you're keeping your heel down and you're just leaning forward and you feel a nice stretch and you're sort of keeping the heel down and you're gently mobilizing it into dorsiflexion because it's stuck going that way, right? You can do it that way as well. And then, of course, I like the foam roller where I can put my calf on the foam roller like this. I'm watching sport, watching a movie, and I'm doing this gentle rolling of my calf. Keep pain levels below 4 out of 10, remember that? Keep gentle on your calves. It's all about the nerves in the calves that are angry and locking the ankle joint, your talus. So doing that as well for a few minutes every day. All that helps to try and get the talus moving, but the goal is that needs to get unlocked, and that's why your ankle keeps rolling or keeps feeling vulnerable or in pain. When you push it too hard, you hit a threshold and it goes, it grabs you. It's the talus's fault. It's this guy right there, and it needs to be unlocked and mobilized so that everything comes back. I obviously do the nerve lock work. I release them with my needle treatment, but what I've just mentioned as tips can really help. And of course, finally, balancing exercises. Balancing exercises are very important. I would single leg balance, close your eyes and hold and balance 10 to 20 seconds every day. At least something to stimulate, because if it's vulnerable and prone to spraining, you could just be having a chat and you hit a stone and you fall over. Balancing retraining helps. Increase the proprioception in your ankle to keep it going at least. So those tips I hope help you manage this better until the day you get treatment, because ultimately the talus needs to be unlocked. Any questions, let me know. I'll talk to you all again soon.